Alright, hello there guys, gals, and non-binary pals. How are we all doing today? Here to play a brand new to us, roguelike. Finally check out Ball Pit, named after my favorite Korn song. Of course, that's the only time I'm going to make this joke, I promise. Let's promote all this stuff real quick, and then we'll just dive right into it. Get right into whatever this game is going to be. I'm playing on the PS5 today. This is the first time I've fired it up. So we're going to go through all the options here. Vibration, manually activate level up screen, disable damage numbers, slower game speed, sure thing. Font type pixel or high res, we're going to stick with pixel. Disable swirling background, sure thing. Disable enemy chanting. I really love. This is why I go through these options here. Alright, start a brand new game. Brand new for the first time. Hey there, Jinx, how you doing? Oh, jeez. Babylon has fallen. A pit is all that remains. Babylon is incredible. Now treasure seekers flock to explore the depths. Oh my. Taking that whole thing down. Okay then. The Boneyard. L to move your character. Yep. Aim with right stick, shoot with R2. Collect gems to gain XP. Okay. So they can come right back to me. I do know that there's some sort of town building thing in here that I'm pretty excited to get into. Town building is usually my my big weakness here in video games overall, especially if it's like a JRPG. Okay, detailed stats. Wow, okay. We'll continue. Upgrade ball. Inflicts 4 stacks of bleed. Bleeding enemies receive 1 damage per stack when hit by a ball. Max 11 stacks. Burn. That's a thing. New poison. We'll try burn. Sure. Enemies will attack you if they get close to you or reach the bottom of the screen. Okay. Heard a lot about this game. It's an interesting concept. Yeah, I'm toggle auto firing. You walk slower while auto firing. Let's see. Okay. Game speed. Got it. Yeah, I love a lot of roguelikes we're seeing now that are coming out that have incredibly different mechanics here. This definitely does feel like something Devolver would publish, which I think is, for me, is definitely a compliment. Increased intelligence. Midnight oil. Balls that hit flaming enemies light on fire and deal damage. Bonus damage on the next hit. Enemies every 7 to 12 rows spawn a stone soldier with 204 health on your side. Immune to ball damage. Move up the field, blocking and attacking enemies in the way. Increased crit chance. Okay, let's do... I'm already doing fire damage, so let's... Ooh, we have a glowing thing here. Fusion reactor. Fission, sorry. Fission randomly levels up your equipment 1 or more times. Okay. Let's do it. The okay thing was just, whoa. Oops, I don't know. I also love ball blonde. Puns are the best humor. Yeah, I feel like if you're gonna make a game that feels kind of silly on its surface, like, just go ahead and lean into the puns. Alright, doing quite a bit of damage here. Feeling pretty good. Try and get all the balls back there. There we go. That's a big crit, dang. Okay, so I'm using auto fire here. Wow, okay. Sorry, man. Whoa. Laser horizontal. Silver bullet. Balls deal 20% bonus damage until they hit a wall. Balls start off at 70% speed, but increase by 20% each bounce. Sure, let's try that. See how ridiculous that'll get. Yeah, let them get too close to the bottom here. Egg sac. Explodes to baby balls and hitting enemy. Heck yeah. I want that. Oh, wow. Okay. Great tutorial level. I like it. Welcome to New Balbalon, your home base. Press triangle to open up the sidebar. Let's plant some wheat to get started. Open the build menu. Select wheat field from the list. And we'll put it all the way back there. Open the build menu again to place a forest tile. Okay. Now you have some resource tiles. You have to send out someone to harvest them. Aim towards the resources and hit R2 to send worker off together. You only have one shot per day. Workers have a limited time per harvest before getting exhausted. Okay. You can hold circle to speed up harvest or triangle to cancel it altogether. Okay. Successful harvest. You'll need the resources you gather to construct other buildings and upgrades. Cool. Wait, what does this say? A field of stumps, trees will regrow soon. Empty field, wheat will regrow soon. So I can upgrade each one of those. Increase regrowth rate and wheat capacity to 4. Okay. Okay. Expand, rearrange, build, play. So we do have warrior. Oh, you know, I forgot to hook up the Twitch integration here. That's fine. I'll do it next time. There's like a specific Twitch character that chat can control. Oh, let's get some bouncing going on here. There we go. Yeah. That's the stuff. I'm largely going to stick with auto fire here for a little bit unless things get especially spicy. It's also a little bit faster paced than I was expecting. 10% chance to dodge incoming attacks. There's 4 in a 3x3 square. Sure, let's try that. A lot of these different balls having effects reminds me of Peglin, where you're kind of adding balls to your kind of repertoire here that are different. Chance of freeze enemies, I like that. 25% of chancing of birthing a baby ball each time it hits an enemy. Oh yeah, let's get level up here. Alright. Got some wheat. Oops. Almost missed that guy. Increase movement speed by 10% and move at full speed while shooting. I like that. Let's try that. There we go. We're scooting. We're zooming. Just like a Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, we're gonna get some freezing crowd control here. Increase crit chance when hitting enemies in the same column as you. I'll try this iron ball. Oh. Boop. I think the other thing, not having seen any extended gameplay of this, I'm kind of surprised at the number of enemies that are on the field. I thought it was going to be more kind of block breaker style, where it was maybe less enemies overall. So that's kind of interesting. Oh, we got changing. Heal past your max health at 20% efficiency. Sure. Hold on. Getting into something here. Gosh. Dang, that's cool. Oh. A larger enemy. A boss, mayhaps? Try and focus on taking out these big guys. I do like that this game also has the XP gems that change color. Like I talked about in recent stuff, I'm a big sucker for that stuff. That one goes pretty hard, actually. You can get some nifty fusions with it. The baby, I won't spoil anything, but the baby ball is cool. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Soundtrack is banging. Yeah, I meant to look at who did the soundtrack for this one. I don't know off the top of my head, but it's probably somebody I like. Let's do freeze and get some more crowd control. Let's level up a little more. I like this earthquake one quite a bit. Oh, evolution fuses certain combinations of fully upgraded balls into powerful new balls. Okay, evolution, fusion, or fission. Let's try evolution here. So the earthquake and the freeze one. Glacier. I got a trophy. Reuses glacial spikes over time that deal 11 to 22 damage to enemies that touch them and freeze them for 2 seconds. Wow, okay. That's pretty good. Increased range. I like increasing range of pickups. Oh man, I'm gonna die here. Bleh. Ooh, leveled up. Let's go back to base and see what we can do, kind of, on a run-by-run basis. So we're gonna do... Oops. Oh, right stick pans it a little bit. Okay, can I build more? What's this? Big boulder harvest stone. Okay, I need more... need more wood. Well, there's a lot of stuff, jeez. Okay, let's harvest real quick. Let's do that, I guess. There we go. Okay, now can I build? Yeah, I can build that. So I feel like I should build it there to try and bounce them off of it. Oh, there's more tabs. Wow, okay. Find blueprints on the field of battle to unlock this building. Okay. Let's expand. Oh, I see. Alright. Back in. Default character, no special gameplay quirks. Now we're level 2, which seems like it... They have increased kind of base level stats here. That is a real good ball launching noise too. That like. Okay, I wasn't even paying attention to this progress bar over there earlier either. I have a DM here. All right, let's get these guys out of here. No, I'm just getting some XP. You don't have to attack me. Ooh, ghost passes through enemies? Yeah. Increases area of effect. Floats around your character and shoots a baby ball at enemy every 2 seconds. I want to do ghost first, because that seems real strong. Case in point. That's a pretty serious damage upgrade. Gosh. Alright. Ooh, okay. Man, I don't like you guys. Archers. Vampire, each hit has a 4.5 chance of healing 1 health. What's this? When passes through enemies and slows them down by 30% for 5 seconds. Just 25. I really like how this vampire ball looks. But I'm gonna get the vampire one. I feel much stronger on this run already with that that ghost ball. Level 2 increases damage and lifesteal chance. All baby balls deal 20% more damage. Let's increase this. I like the idea of having some amount of healing here. Okay, so a bar is 10 gold. Ooh, 3 new ones. 25% chance to launch a baby ball when you pick up a gem. Shoot baby balls each time you're healed. That might be good with the vampire. And then earthquake. I'm gonna try this new one here. Just to see if it synergizes with vampire here. Can't not see the let's effing go ball meme when I see the vampire ball. That's true. Maybe that's what I was thinking it reminded me of. Ooh, laser horizontal. Okay, we didn't. I'm not. There's so much going on that I Oh, ethereal cloak. Yeah, let's try that. That maybe I'm not necessarily sure if I'm seeing the effects of the baby balls here. Alright, let's see if we can take out this what appears to be a mini boss based on the progress bar here. Oh man, maybe I'm not doing enough damage. Let's try laser. Wow, okay, sure. That's quite a lot of damage. Especially with the balls passing through the enemies. Yeah, let's upgrade that. That seems... The laser seems pretty ridiculous. Ouch. There we go. I did it! Sheriff's Office unlocks a new character. Oh, let's do an evolution of... Ooh, that one. Soul Sucker. Passes through enemies and saps them with a 30% chance of stealing 1 health. Reducing your attack damage by 20%. Lifesteal chance only applies once per enemy. Okay. That seems pretty good, though. Alright, we took down the first mini-boss here. Laser horizontal? Okay. Bottle tornado. When you catch a special ball, automatically shoot 1 to 3 new baby balls in random directions. Let's start a new laser light show here. Jinx's chat says they'd love to give it a try, but there's too many new games. Yeah, that's the problem that I'm running into too. Like, I definitely need to come back to a bunch of games I've started on stream as well. Absalom especially, but like, yeah, there's just increase. Okay, it applies to laser, it says. There's just so much good stuff coming out here, kind of the last part of 2025. Hit these guys. Thank you. Ooh, a potion. I am really glad that they have auto fire in this game, because fusion combines any two fully upgraded balls, combine their properties into one ball. Balls can only be fused once. Well, let's try it. Fuse those guys up. Soul Sucker and Bleed. Okay. Fusion. Radiant Feather increased ball launch speed by 20%, but knocked back a little each time you shoot the ball. I'm gonna try that. Not sure that's the one for me quite yet. I'll try and get Silksong done before December 4th. I need my plate cleared for Metroid Prime 4. I totally keep forgetting the Metroid Prime 4 is coming out. I don't think I even played 2 and 3 back when they came out. So I'm like I'm nowhere near prepped. Burn, vertical or horizontal? I'll upgrade horizontal first. Just shooting stuff out all over the place. Come on, man. Getting those XP cubes. It sucks Nintendo hasn't made them available anywhere past the Wii U. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they haven't put out anything else on the Switch, especially with 4 coming out. Well, I'm getting rocked by this dude. Let's add Burn on here. Oh, gotta take this guy out. All my stuff is stuck at the top of the screen here. I don't think there's any health bar, right, for this guy? Doesn't look like it. Okay. That was a good run. A lot of resources found. Okay, level 3. Ooh, select an upgrade. Increase the harvest clock time by 0.2 seconds each time harvesting. Pierces through boulders when harvesting. I'll do that one. Okay. Found a blueprint for an additional character here. You unlocked a housing blueprint. Building a house will unlock a new character. Cool. Select a sheriff's office to build it. Rotate buildings with R1. You've unlocked a new character, the Itchy Finger. Okay, sure. I feel like I should build more stuff? Question mark? We're in low in place, you can expand by expanding areas. Yeah, I can't afford to do that though. Okay, let's try bouncing like that. Oh, two guys. Aha. Now that I have 2 characters, I get it. Okay. Well, let's try out our new character here. Itchy Finger starts with burn. A disgraced deputy has scattered aim but shoots twice as fast and constantly launches balls if any are available. Can move at full speed while shooting. Sure. 10 undiscovered blueprints for the boneyard. Fastest time. Okay. Oh, I like their health bar looks different too. Like health and XP bar. That's fun. Yeah, let's get all that stuff back there. Ooh, yeah. Oops, hold on. Get out of here, little skeletons. Ethereal Cloak, Iron, Radiant Feather. Let's try Iron. Radiant Cloak was, I think, pretty solid, but I'm not sure that it's like a make or break sort of thing. Ooh, Lightning? Does 1 to 16 damage to up to 3 nearby enemies. Let's try that. Like you gotta try in roguelikes, you gotta try the new stuff. Let's get that stuff back there. Decrease damage taken by 10%. I should probably do that. Especially here early on. It seems like when you're fighting bosses, before you get your characters kind of upgraded in a serious way, it seems like damage is kind of inevitable. I'm also immediately seeing why this game has been such a hit. This feels really fun immediately, in a way that I don't think. I'll start off at 70%. Oh yeah. So we're the nearest two nearest enemies when you're hit from close range. Sure. That sounds pretty powerful. Playing Illusion Island on the Switch, another Metroidvania with Mickey and friends. Offer a game trial to play it and runs out today. Yeah, I bought a copy of that a while ago. It was on sale. I thought it seemed fun. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Ooh, yeah. Upturn Hatchet. Balls deal 80% more damage after hitting the back of the field. Otherwise, damage is reduced by 20%. I don't know about that. I'll upgrade that. I feel like that might be good with, paired up with Ghost Ball or whatever that was called. I really like that effect of the, I'll do lightning. I like, oh, it increases the lightning chain too. I really like the effect of the level expanding and the camera pulling back a little bit. I'm also going to assume that Crown of Thorns does not work with boss enemies here. I feel like that's probably a safe assumption. Oh, I really peaked on my mic earlier. Jeez. I'm cooking that boss, jeez. Blueprint found Gunsmith. All characters gain 1 bonus dexterity, affects fire rate, reload time, and critical hit chance. Ooh, let's evolve someone. I'll do that. Lightning Rod. Plants a lightning rod in enemies that hits. These enemies are struck by lightning every 3 seconds, dealing 1 to 25 damage up to 8 nearby enemies. Jeez, okay. Let's do Vampire Ball again. Okay, we haven't tried Poison yet. Let's try that. I'm leveling up like crazy here. Stone Effigy. Every 7 to 12 rows spawn a stone soldier with... Oh, right. I'm gonna take this first. Oh boy, I'm doing some damage here now. Okay. There's a lot of arrows coming at me. Chill out here. Okay, that wiped out a lot of enemies with that, the crown I have. Damage goes up quite a bit. Lightning... Oh, lightning strike time goes down. I see. Okay. That's pretty good. Okay, about half health here. Yeah, that really clears out a lot of enemies. Yikes. It's not looking good. Increase crit chance when hitting enemies on their right side. I'm gonna do lifesteal chance instead, but that's a really wild, interesting upgrade. Bleh. Okay. Alright, let's go build this, let's go build this new building. Oh, it's warfare, I see. All characters gain bonus. Okay. How far down can I build? Scaffold placed. Send workers to bounce on the scaffold to complete the building. Okay. That might not be the best place for it, but that's... We'll figure it out. Can I build anything else? Not really. Harvest. Let's do that one. Hit the building. Okay. Halfway done. Okay, now I know. Alright, let's try, let's try the warrior again, because I'm super close to leveling up. Leveling them up again. I want to see kind of what we unlock from, like a meta progression perspective. Because we already unlocked, one kind of permanent upgrade from, hitting level 3. Oh yeah, oh yeah, there we go. Got it all the way up in there. Ghost. I do like the ghost ball. You heal past your max health at 20% efficiency. Let's keep upgrading ghost ball for the moment. Oh yeah. Ploop, ploop, ploop. %20 bonus damage until you hit a wall. Let's keep upgrading. I feel like In previous runs, I've kind of ignored the bleed ball. Not for any real reason, but I'd be curious to see what it looks like when it upgrades. And what it can kind of synergize with. Yeah, there we go. I mean, Vampire's pretty great, I think. Fusion, sure. Let's try it out. Bleed, cross, ghost. Passes through enemies. So bleeds and passes through. That's pretty strong. Oh my gosh. Freeze. I'll take freeze, why not? Oh man. Yeah. Incredible. Magnet. I do like Magnet. Oh yeah, Broodmother. Yeah, let's try Broodmother. That's the one I haven't picked up quite yet. Get some bleed damage on the boss here. Wow. There's some stuff bouncing all over the place back there. Jeez. See if I can kill this boss without getting hit for once. That'll feel like a... Yes. I was gonna say that will feel like a good milestone. We catch a special ball, automatically shoot 1 to 3 new baby balls in random directions. Sure. Ooh, fusion? Yeah. Let's fuse some stuff up then. Why not? I mean, there's probably a good reason why not, but I don't know it yet, so I'm good. %10 chance to dodge incoming attacks. 35% birth chance is really good. Oh boy. Getting spicy down here. Hold on. No, don't attack me. Hold on, let me get this. Okay. Sapphire hilted dagger. Increase heading enemies in the same. Let's just try that. That'll get me to the point where I can do an evolution for something potentially too. Chat's talking about Vampire Survivors here, and I'm talking about kind of bouncing around different games, and I'm like looking longingly at the Vampire Survivors Balatro DLC they put out, or free patch. I guess it's probably a free patch. I'm thinking like, man, if only I had some time to fit that into the old streaming schedule here. There's just too many incredible games all coming out at the same time right now. Let's try that. I also like that this game feels pretty challenging here at the beginning. Like, you're not going into your first run and expecting to win overall. Okay, so we should be able to get some more materials here. And I want to finish building this this building here. Now that I know I need characters to bounce off of it, I think that's what we'll do here. Kind of aim like that, maybe? Complete! Objective complete. Oh, managed to get it. Okay. Construction completed. Most buildings can be upgraded to improve their bonuses. Hold L2 to highlight them and press X over them to open the upgrade menu. All characters gain +2 bonus dexterity. Affects fire rate, reload time, and critical hit chance. Okay. Yeah, so I just need to keep mining stuff. I'm gonna save my money here because I only need one more gold to expand my base. You go Vampire Survivors another shot with Castlevania DLC. I love Castlevania. It's so good. It's ridiculously good and way, way, way bigger than even the base game of Vampire Survivors. The only thing that I will not really caution, but kind of hopefully explain for people that haven't played the Vampire Survivors Castlevania DLC is hold on, let's do Earthquake. Is that it only comes with one map, but you're kind of meant to explore further and further into the map every time you do a run. I'll take a freeze. And like you're kind of continually unlocking gates as you're going through and exploring a little bit further each time until you get the whole map unlocked. So you could look at the map and be like, this map is impossibly huge. Like, how am I supposed to do this? But know that it's not like a regular bullet heaven map where you're sort of just supposed to kind of explore willy-nilly. Let's try turret. Why not? Gotta try new stuff. Half the fun of a roguelite is trying all the new stuff you run across. There we go. Crown of Thorns. I'll do freeze. Map is based off Symphony of Night, right? I think I remember that from when you talked about it on TVP forever ago. Yeah, it's like not a one-to-one creation of the Symphony of the Night map, but you kind of have all the major elements of the kind of Symphony of the Night map in a really fun way. I don't really want to spoil too much for people that haven't checked it out, but it's a very fun map, especially for someone like me that let's do that. That has played Symphony of the Night way too many times. It's kind of fun being like, oh yeah, look at that. That's great. That's the thing I know from Symphony of the Night. And you can really tell that they love Castlevania, especially because they just put out a free patch for that DLC that added, I think, 12 more weapons and 16 more characters. It was kind of like when they said that. Wait, hold on. In the back. Oh yeah. Ooh, I'll try that one. They said like when we meant that everyone's here, we missed someone. So here they are. I was looking at my Symphony of the Night randomizer thing here the other day and thinking, that's the thing I need to do on stream someday too, is do a couple of runs of the Symphony of the Night randomizer. It was an incredibly fun time. Wow. Broodmother, Ghost. Ballsy 100% damage. Okay. Let's try Broodmother again. I feel like it's gonna synergize with something that I have. All baby balls deal 20% more damage. Perfect. Haunted House unlocks a new character. Unlocking stuff left and right here. I'll do more baby ball damage here. I'm hoping that Broodmother and Warhorn can get an evolution here. Oh, that's the enemy chanting, I see. I don't know if it does anything, but it seems cool. Dang. Yeah, let's do that. I wonder if they start chanting the lower down they get. There's like a million things going on in this game pretty constantly, so if they were doing it earlier, I genuinely didn't notice. Never actually played Symphony of Night. I have played the GBA titles, not Circle of the Moon, quite a few times. I really love Symphony of the Night. I think it's one of my... It's definitely one of my favorite Metroidvanias. I think it's one of the best Metroidvanias out there. I think the version that is out on modern platforms... I have it still installed on here. Maybe between runs I'll look up what it's called. I like that version quite a bit. Some of versions over the years have not necessarily been super great. But that one's pretty good. I also really like the... oh, hold on. Bottle Tornado, Ethereal Cloak. I'll do Ethereal Cloak. Wow. That's kind of going bananas with the laser. I really like the GBA and DS compilations they put out. Both of those are really good. And I feel like I'm one of the few people that really likes Circle of the Moon as well. I think Circle of the Moon is underrated. I know why people had problems with it when it came out with the GBA FATS pretty rough screen. Ooh, I do like lightning. No, I want to get Warhorn to 3 and see if we can evolve it. There we go. But I think I'll do Ghost. I think Circle of the Moon is kind of underrated, but I understand why people have trouble with it. It's also, from a control standpoint, it can be a little bit rough. Circle isn't bad, I just didn't enjoy it as much as Harmony and Aria. Yeah, Harmony and Aria are both like 10 out of 10 incredible games. Circle of the Moon is also really hard. Like, much more difficult than I remembered, and much more difficult than the other two. I'll do Ghost. I was hoping I'd get another evolution here. But I'm not sure if I can't evolve because I combined them. I did the fusion thing. You know, not sure. Yeah, so I would recommend wholeheartedly Symphony of the Night. It's also nice too because it's not as long as something like Hollow Knight or Silksong. Oh, okay. Fuse those two, sure. free up another slot here for more shenanigans. If I could get the other laser, I think I'd be pretty happy. Just got a Discord DM from my good friend Ghostford. Ooh, vampire? Wait, I already have Ghost, because I have it in the... That's interesting that you can get it again. Like, get another Ghost Ball. I feel like it'd be a big shock to me considering the last Castlevania I played was Simon's Quest. Oh, wow. Yeah, Castlevania's a little bit different now, even if you kind of stay away from the Lords of Shadow stuff. Lords of Shadow 1, still good, I bet. Lords of Shadow 2, probably still not very good. Oh, dang. Look at this big fella. Oh, I can only hit the back? Goodness. Skeleton King. Incredible. Such a good sound effect to have. Okay. It's a lot of bones, man. Okay, about halfway through his health, it looks like. I'm gonna find a better place for my my camera here. I can do it. So close. Yeah, there we go. Boneyard. Completed the Boneyard. Boneyard trophy gained 0.05 status effect power for each character you completed the Boneyard with. Each fast tier completion on top of that adds a 0.005 bonus per character. Whoa. One more until next lift upgrade unlocked. Okay. Unlocks a new character. Great. 3 blueprints found. 1 gear found. New upgrades unlocked. New items have a chance of appearing upon leveling up. Cool. Okay, let's look real quick at my list. What's that? Castlevania Requiem, Symphony Night, and Rondo Blood. I like that collection quite a bit. So that's the recommended one for me. Plus, it's usually on sale for pretty cheap. Oh, that's with the bone. Okay. I need more rocks for that. Unlocks a new character, unlocks a new character. Okay, first off, let's expand here. Sure. 300 for another one. Let's try that. Wow, that's pretty big. Can I build anything? I just need to harvest, really, I think. Zoom back in here. Right. Upgrade anything? Oops, nope, I don't want to rearrange. This be upgraded? While rearrange mode, you can press select multiple buildings. Ah, I see. Okay, I don't... Well, it's gonna make me do it. That's fine. That can't get upgraded. That can, though. I need more wood for that. Okay. let's harvest, I guess. And can I... It's gonna be kind of rough with all this, additional space here. Yeah. Okay, what else should I build? I do need more stone. Building that there. And probably more of that. Let's actually tuck it right there. Is that a good spot to build it? I don't know. We'll find out. Alright, let's keep that in this guy. Collect gears to unlock. Complete the previous level with different characters to obtain gears. Got it. So we're going to play as the Itchy Finger. Okay. Requiem is PS exclusive. I feel like there was a different version of it that had the same version of Symphony of the Night in there. The thing is, they put out the 360 version a long time ago that had it's an okay version of it, but they changed the voice acting in Symphony of the Night, and that is a bummer because that's kind of a large part of that game's charm. 1.5% baby balls, but your aim becomes scattered. Sure, let's try it. He already has scattered aim, so like whatever. I'd have to look at what versions of Symphony of the Night are out there. Let's do Broodmother then, because that should synergize with the baby ball upgrade we got. Oh wait, I wanted to move. Hold on, my camera here real quick. All the way up there. There we go. That way you can see the progress bar and the boss's health bar down there. Loop? Let's do that first. I don't think I got any evolutions in that last stage, which is kind of surprising with how much I upgraded a bunch of stuff. But there might be a mechanic I'm missing. Also, just noticed an hour has passed in the blink of an eye already, so you want to know how good this one is. I wonder if there's a trophy for getting a 5 upgrades in one pickup of that. Ooh, some wheat. Alright. If anybody could drop some stone or something, that would be really great. Oh yeah, egg sac, stone effigy. Yeah, let's do that, because that's just going to increase the number and synergy of the baby balls here. Let's do fission first. It's on mobile for $3. Hopefully it works with external controllers. I would not want to play with virtual controls. Yeah, for sure. $3 is definitely not bad at all for Symphony of the Night. Ooh, I'm taking some damage here. Jeez. Baby ball build maybe isn't shining super bright here at the very beginning. Wow, okay. Well, maybe I take it back. Dark deals 3 times damage but destroys itself after hitting an enemy. Has 3-second cooldown before it can be shot again. Sure, let's try it out. Let's level it up. Clinic, all characters gain 1+1 bonus endurance. Affects your max health. Oh, an evolution. Yeah, there we go. This is what I was hoping for. Spider Queen has a 25% chance of birthing an egg sac each time it hits an enemy. That seems pretty great. Let's do poison. Oh, I'm just pumping out balls at this point. Yikes. Hold up. Don't hit me. Wow. That went wrong kind of all of a sudden there. Increase movement speed while harvesting by 20%. Increases the range at which wheat is collected. Well, I should probably do Sprinter here. Okay, can I build... I can build that. Okay. Gosh. I'm trying to think of like where I build it so that I can actually hit it with harvesting here. And I think if I'd... Man, I don't know. Because they're going to bounce off of it and then bounce all the way over there getting nothing. Okay. Probably shouldn't have expanded so quickly, but you know, we're learning. Figuring it out. I mean, I'll build it. I don't know how great it's gonna be, but we're trying to save up for some of those. How much wood do I have? I have 4. Okay, so one more run and I can probably do build that one of those other buildings. Baby balls do seem to take a minute to get awesome. Depends on the fusion you can get with it. Okay. Yeah, they definitely don't seem like one of those weapons where you pick it up and you're immediately doing an incredible amount of damage to all the enemies. I really like the pixel work on these enemy tiles as well, especially some of the stuff where you have tiles that are, you know, they're multiple slots or they're kind of curving almost like a tetramino. Like, I think that's pretty fun. I'll do lightning. I like lightning quite a bit. I'm gonna pick up magnet because I don't think I've really picked it up that much, and I'm curious to see if it synergizes with anything. Lightning and baby balls is fun, actually. Oh, I bet that is pretty fun. Yeah, 5. No trophy. 10% chance to dodge incoming attacks. Or bleed. Let's try out the beholder. I don't think I've picked that up yet. Playing this game thinking, man, I wish Deep Rock Galactic Survivor wasn't so good, because then I could just play this more often. Yeah, let's get that. Deep Rock Galactic Survivor is real good. It's also way bigger than I was expecting it to be. Which I sort of have a sneaking suspicion about this game as well. Eye of the Beholder, shoot 1 to 2 baby balls each time you're healed. I'll take freeze. Getting a lot of baby ball synergy items here, but nothing really that I can worry too much about. Okay. I will say, though, I was thinking about it earlier today, that at some point, likely before I finish Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, I probably will stop playing it on stream. Not because I'm not enjoying it, but I feel like I kind of want to end on a high note with DRG Survivor rather than kind of play it until I'm sick of it on stream. Plus, like this game, there's so much other stuff that's coming out that I want to check out on stream. I'm really not playing a whole lot of... I talk about it on the podcast every once in a while, but I'm really not playing anything outside of the stuff that I'm playing on stream here. Oh, synergizes with equipment. That's really great that I can, that it's showing that now. I'm not going to do any fusion at the moment, though, because I do want to get that synergy. Got a blueprint here, too. All characters gain 1 bonus strength, affects the damage that special balls deal. Okay. When an enemy is frozen, they emit a chill to nearby enemies that deals 10 to 19 damage. Yeah, let's do that. Gosh. That's great. No, please. Okay. I feel like I should be doing more fusions here at the beginning and not worrying about evolutions. Okay, we do have more new buildings. And build barracks. I'll take that. Gosh, I don't... Well, I need to actually hit it with some people. Oh, I can't... Okay. Let's try that. Oh, I didn't even build the... I didn't even build this. That's fine. I thought I had 5. I only have 4. I must have used it to build that other house. That's fine. Alright, we're going to keep trying... Wait, is that achy finger? Achy finger, not itchy finger. My bad. Try this again. Really want that additional gear here to unlock the next stage. But yeah, I am enjoying DRG Survivor quite a bit, but I also kind of don't want to be... Like, I do want to be a variety streamer, you know, even if it's, you know, just playing as many roguelikes as I can. So I kind of don't want to be the, like, DRG Survivor streamer, which would be fun, but I don't really want to be tied down to one specific game, really. Ooh, a bunch of wood, thank you. Dark. I'll pick lightning again. I like lightning a lot. I'm just a sucker for chain lightning in general. I think it's just the coolest thing that a video game can do. I'm pretty easy. Whoa. Yeah, I'll get iron because it can do synergy. Also, it's really good by itself. And we'll see if we can get this to synergize. Alright, level up here before I pick that thing up. I'll do that one. Yeah, there we go. That's the stuff. The only question I have at the moment is, can I fuse two balls together that synergize and still get them to evolve later? I can't tell. Does anyone in chat know? Okay, we'll evolve. We'll evolve those guys. Bloop. That should help our damage out quite a bit here. It's boss time. It's boss time. I can get lightning again. Let's upgrade that. Open these enemies' faces a little bit. Seeing that lightning doing a ton of good work. We're using the... taking advantage of the dagger picked up to just hit this thing in the front the entire time. Felt pretty good. Rock. I'll take that one. Shoemaker, all characters gain +1 bonus speed. Next, your move speed and ball speed. Okay. Oh yeah, we're upgrading that for sure. Yep. Okay, that horizontal laser is doing some good stuff here. This is the part I'm having a little bit of trouble with is, oh. Okay, I haven't done this one yet. Fire and Ice. Frozen Flame. Add 1 stack of Frostburn on hit for 20 seconds. Frostburn units deal 8 to 12 damage per stack per second. Receive 25% more damage from other sources. Okay. That could potentially be pretty great with our lightning rod here, if we're kind of doubling up on that damage. I'm feeling a little bit stronger here. There's just this, it feels like there's this kind of difficulty spike here once you beat that first boss. Feels like there's... because the level widens, there's way more enemies here, and it feels like it's kind of a lot to manage. Okay. I mean, I'll take any upgrades, but... damage goes up by a little bit, Frostburn damage goes up. I'll take that, sure. I'm also trying to take this kind of SMG perspective to this character of just like their accuracy sort of stinks, so just get up in the enemy's faces and start blasting. Oh, jeez. Okay, second boss. Let me get that thing. Thank you. Okay. Oh, all my balls were up there. Okay. I got some good resources, though. Housing has gained an ability to drop 1 bonus gold for every 10 enemies killed in a level. Cool. Okay. Alright. I have to go take a quick bio break. I'll be right back. Also, say hi to YouTube, everyone. I'm not sure if you can see Grit's back here or not. Where is he? There he is. Sleeping on my fundraising pins like usual. I don't know why he thinks that's so comfy, but I'll take it. Okay, kinda need more stone here. I also need to build these buildings. What else can we build here? Characters gain 1 bonus speed. At the rate I'm unlocking this, all this housing, I wonder if the intention is just kind of, you know, keep building what you can build and just keep bouncing all your characters as much as you can. Let's try that. And, like, eventually they're just gonna keep hitting stuff. Okay, can I build... I can. Haunted house or cozy home? Well, we can only really do haunted house, so... let's try putting it there. I need 20 wheat and 5... 5 stone. I should probably build another one of these. Just have like more stuff to bounce off of, I guess, at the very least. I don't know. Cats are weird, dude. Who could tell? I know. I'm really like breaking the news here. I was looking at my my be right back screen here. It's this one, and remembering that I need to buy a font pack that has a different VCR inspired font. The one I'm using is the one everybody uses, which is VCR OSD Mono, and I found a good one from a font maker that I like, whose name is SomePX, SOMEPX, if I remember correctly. Wait, hold on. Increase fire rate by 15%? Yeah. And they're selling a font pack where it's 40 fonts for $40. And they do some incredibly cool work. And I was planning on purchasing that today. 20% dang. But then I took my kid to the book fair at school yesterday, at her school, and spent way more money than I was expecting to. So I will have to hold off on buying some of those fonts. And the thing is like, I'm not super mad, like, nobody's mad about, I'll try that. Nobody's really mad about it. Just because my kid loves to read, and she's at that age, she's turning 9 soon, where if she wants to read, I want to do everything I can to possibly foster that, because I feel like this is the age where they, like, hate homework, and they hate books, and they hate this, and they don't want to go to school, and all that stuff. Like, that's where that stuff really starts to take root. So if I can spend a bunch of money to foster her to buy a bunch of books, then, you know, it's like she wanted, every once in a while we'll watch videos from Afmal, the Minecraft YouTuber, and she wanted Afmal's newest book, and I was like, that's fine. Like, you want to keep reading, I will... Sure, we'll try that. I will absolutely get that book for you. And trying to think of, like, boy, I don't think my parents would have done that when I was her age. Of just like, you're not getting some stupid book that isn't, like, anything actually good or interesting. It's like, screw it, man, I just want her to read. She's reading it at, like, a 6th grade level at the moment. So, like, I'm gonna foster that. Let's do laser horizontal. I need some additional damage here. Wow, that hurts so bad. I loved book fairs as a kid. I really did too. I was telling my kid that when I was in school, they have, like, this really cool setup for the book fair for her school. And it's like, it looks pretty good. And when I was a kid, it was just like a bunch of tables with books piled on it in the gymnasium, and it was like, okay, man, like, here, figure out what you want. I don't care. So, like, seeing the book fair for her being, like, this kind of big event that the kids are really looking forward to, and the school is, like, really promoting a lot, makes me really happy. Of reading so much as a kid, I did it to the exclusion of everything. Parents had banned me from reading in 5th grade. Yeah, I feel like at some point I understand the sort of thing of, like, you gotta stop reading and start doing this other stuff. I hope I won't have to do that. Ooh, evolution. Oh, a new evolution? Hold on. I want to do this one. My kid is the kind of kid where freeze ray. It's a freeze ray when hitting an enemy. That's really good. Where she doesn't really maybe necessarily likes doing homework. I think she would much rather play Stardew Valley with me than do homework, which, like, I get it, man. But I think she's at the point where she kind of understands, like, this is important for me to do, and it's important for me to do it for school, and I don't want to get in trouble at school because I didn't do my homework. So I'm pretty lucky at this point that she kind of gets it. I'll fuse those too, sure. But yeah, I'm still at the point where I love reading. I didn't read very much in college, largely because I was too busy with schoolwork and drinking too much. But I've really found a love for it pretty much as soon as I got out of college. Really rediscovered my love for reading. And both my wife and I are big readers, and we kind of recommend stuff to each other a lot. I posted on social media my October stats for reading, and I am up to 115 books read this year so far. So I am pretty happy with that, because I've been doing that a lot instead of doom scrolling, which feels way better. Enemies in the back. I'm gonna re-roll those. Ooh. Enemies explode on death, dealing 21 to 32 damage to adjacent enemies? Hell yeah. Sheesh. I didn't fall off reading until after high school. I was a kid who always had a book on the corner of my desk. Any free moments were spent reading. That's me too, especially right now. Like, I have to, because of like the parking situation at my kid's school, I have to show up to pick up really early. So it's sort of like, oh no, I get like almost an hour to just sit here and read books. Hooray! I definitely still feel that pull of like finding as much time as I possibly can to read. I got made fun of because I carried big novels in the cargo pockets of my shorts. I don't blame you. I mean, that's what cargo shorts are for, right? Schoolhouse, all characters gain 1 bonus intelligence, area effect, AoE, and passive ability damage. I was definitely that kid in, oh wait, hold on. When poison enemy dies, 10% chance for them to come back as a zombie with 257 health and moves up the board and fights enemies. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I was definitely also that kid in high school of like, I'm reading as much as I can. I'm carrying around those big, like, fantasy books that are like hundreds and hundreds of pages, or like, in some cases thousands of pages in paperback form, and really enjoying it. I was too much like, I know you're surprised, pretty big nerd in high school, but like, I've never really cared what people thought of me, especially when I'm like, why are you gonna get mad at me for reading a book? Like, what's your problem here? Like, this is not a thing to get upset at another human being about. So I got bullied in high school a lot, but it wasn't because of that. I think it was probably just because I was super tiny. I like all these explosions going on. Although I don't know if it's gonna help me or not. Bleh. Alright. That felt like a pretty good run. Look at all those resources. Oh yeah, and another blueprint. Right. I really like how the city on the lift looks. That's really good. Okay, I don't want to expand more quite yet. Okay, 20 and 5. I'm not close enough there. I'll just build the schoolhouse. I tuck it over there, I guess? I don't know, man. Do harvest. Try and do that. All right, they go through the... That's right, they go through the rocks. Construction completed. For what? I don't remember what this is. Shoemaker. All characters gain 1 bonus speed. Okay. Can I upgrade anything else? I can dismantle it. I can't build those yet. Do that. Hold on, I've got a bunch of Discord DMs here. Yeah, can I order that? Yep. Bill Severden sent me a DM for the Twitch integration here, and some suggestions for the stream, which I greatly appreciate. Yeah, in between this time and the next time I play, I'll try and get the Twitch integration set up here. I think it'd be kind of cool to have Twitch control the decisions here. But if I remember correctly from when I looked at the setup, I think there's some like Twitch-specific private information that is going to show up in the game while I'm setting it up, so I don't really want to do that. Keep my secret secret. I really got back into it. I spent way too much time scrolling through YouTube Shorts. They really know how to make that content super addicting. Yeah, I've really felt this. Well, I should specify. This isn't me saying, "Oh my God, I'm so much better than everybody." I really felt that pull between, like when Reddit started doing the like never-ending scrolling thing. That was like my first thing where I was like, "Oh no, I'm real susceptible to just scrolling like this forever. That's really bad." I was like, I'm not gonna, that won't get me, I'll be fine. And then Instagram got its hooks in me, and I was like, oh no, I could just keep scrolling forever. So I try and do, especially now that everything in the world is terrible, I try to do I try to keep in mind how much I'm scrolling, and when I feel like I'm scrolling for a bad reason, like I'm doom scrolling or I'm like trying to avoid something or whatever, I just fire up. Do 99% of my reading on my Kindle app on my phone. I do have a Kindle, like a physical Kindle that's pretty old. I bought it years and years ago. But I don't do as much reading on that. I do some paper book reading, but it's kind of not my preferred method. But when I recognize that I'm doing that, I'm like, okay, I need to pick up a book. I need to start reading. That's like, I'm not judging anybody who's doom scrolling or anything. But for me, it's like, it's so detrimental to my mental health that I need to recognize that I'm doing it and say, like, I need to not do this for myself right now, and I could be doing something that makes me feel better, which is reading a book. So that's worked pretty well in this nightmare hellscape that is 2025. When you get back into reading, I have a little pile of TBR books. Yeah, I think the thing for me is just like figuring out when the best time of day is. Like a lot of time for me, it's when I'm doing pickup at school, or I'm like getting ready for bed. Because for me, it's a really calming thing for bed. Consulate, all characters gain 1 bonus leadership. Affects how many baby balls you have and how much damage they do. That's a really fun stat in this game. And I don't really have the problem of like, I just got too tired, I'm gonna stop in the middle of a chapter or in the middle of a page or something. I don't really have that problem. I have that problem with games, especially roguelikes, where I'm like, no, I could just one more run. This run's halfway done. I could just do one more run, like right now. I'm having trouble with this dude. Okay. So part of what I'm thinking is I'm actually thinking I should bounce my balls over here and kind of upgrade that stuff. I need 20 wheat. Yeah. Can't do virtual reading anymore. It's too easy for me to get distracted like that. I think I need to visit my local library on my next day off. Yeah, that'd be really fun of going to the library and, oh, I blocked off... Ugh, okay. I see what my problem is. I blocked off, picking, getting to the right side over there. Libraries definitely need our support right now anyway, so... Unlock a new character, the Repentant. Construction completed. Yeah, I also, as part of the reason why I wanted to buy a Kindle forever ago was trying to make sure that I stay focused on what I'm reading. I'm not always the best at it. I will be totally honest. Okay, let's try out this new character. A sorrowful specimen filled with regret. Balls deal 5% more damage each time they bounce, but when they hit the back wall, they return to the player, damaging each enemy they pass through. Okay. Alright, let's try that out. One undiscovered blueprint. Alright, I have one more here in the first stage. Get that angle better here. Another different health bar here as well. Really tickling. I actually don't know what team made this game, now that I think about it. I wonder if I should get them multiple daggers. Do a, like, triple dagger run, or 4 daggers, I guess. There's left, right, top, and bottom, I think. Because I was actually just thinking about Loop Hero the other day and thinking, I wonder what the Loop Hero team is up to, because Loop Hero is incredible, and I really want to see what that team is going to do next. Alright. I sort of want to see how far the synergies go in this game of, like, do they have a 4 dagger synergy? Is synergies just 2 things, or do we have some additional ones where they can synergize with multiple passive items? Come on. Get some damage in. There we go. Let's level up one more time. Yeah, let's try Brood Mother. Sure. Developed by Kenny Sun, inspired by Punball, a ball breakout mobile game. Okay. Kenny Sun sounds familiar. I do need to look up what. So we were talking about. This is the Police, a game that both Moon, Kier, and I love a lot. Let's reroll. Ooh, I'll do... No, let's level it up. And talking about the team that made This is the Police 1 and 2, they're working on a game that's very similar to it. That's like a Hollywood-based game. Let's fuse those. And if you haven't seen This is the Police, it's essentially Dispatch. So it's kind of this decision-based, story-based thing, but you're also doing you're managing your police force and your kind of all the upgrades for them. Really liked it. It's, you know, there's a lot to be said about playing a police simulator game in 2025 that, you know, we'll try and avoid here for obvious news-related reasons. But they're working on another game that is like that, but in a different kind of setting, which I appreciate. Wow, I died super fast. Let's return to base. So that's what reminded me of, hold on, I need to move this. R2 and X is rearranged. There we go. Now I need to start building these other things over here. Let's just try and bounce like that. There we go. Oh, now I have 3 characters to bounce. That's incredible. I forgot about that. I gather way more than that. So that's what reminded me of that other game I was talking about, Loop Hero, because I really want to see what that team is going to do next, because Loop Hero is really, really cool and a very, very fun, very unique game. So I'll have to go look at that after this. Used to be really big in audiobooks, but unfortunately my job is now customer service. Wouldn't be able to deal with the constant interruptions in the story. I really wish I was into audiobooks, but I have some sort of like audiobook processing problem where I can listen to an audiobook and I will not retain anything that I have heard in that audiobook whatsoever. Not really a problem with podcasts, thankfully, but I'll try that. They're like with audiobooks, I cannot keep the information I have heard from the book in my brain. I don't have that problem with when I read a book, so like it's got to be something about audiobooks. But I could read even more stuff during the day if I could absorb anything from audiobooks whatsoever. But that's just, that ain't me. Yeah, let's try to read another. We already have some baby ball stuff going on here, so let's try and get a little bit more. Oh yeah, let's get all the way back there. There we go. Rock, rock, rock. Try to bounce all this stuff. Biggest problem I had with audiobooks is I'd fall asleep not remembering where I left off because I would try to will myself to listen to it before bed and fall asleep. Yeah, that's true. That's another problem of like, oh, I'll just listen to like, oh no, a chapter, 20 minutes or something here. No problem. The next thing you know, it's like 6:30 in the morning. You're like, ah, man. A lot of gold in this run. Super Mother still. Oh man, I'm struggling here in this run. I'll fuse that, sure. I'm actually really worried about dying right here. Yep. Gosh. What channel is that? What server? Oh, Destiny Rising. I was like, what server is this person from that's sending me a message? I should probably unfollow Destiny Rising because that's not a game I'm going to be playing. I mean, 20 wheat. Ah, man, I really want to... I'm just going to launch like that. I really want to keep building these buildings. Okay. I did some stuff. That's fine. Alright, let's keep trying this character. Get them leveled up a little bit here. Try and get them to level 3 where I can find that, or pick that first upgrade. Oh wow, Grit's still back there, totally passed out. Dang. You know, like I was saying earlier, I kind of like that this is a game where I'm not making, you know, a ton of progress right here at the beginning. Like, I'm making progress, to be clear, but it's not one where it's like, all right, I won my first run and I unlocked, you know, 7 different levels in the game out of the 8 levels and stuff like that. Like, I kind of like that. Take poison. That, you know, the game is hard and it is making me kind of work for each one of these. Well, each one of these victories. I've won once. You know, it's not one of these things where I'm gonna, you know, win every single run I'm gonna go into, which I appreciate. I'll take burn. Let's do like a status effect run here. Why not? Try and get these balls back there. There we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. It's sort of hard to talk about it on We Roguelike It, weroguelikeit.com, my roguelike and roguelite podcast. It's sort of hard to talk about it on there sometimes. Of like, sometimes I do want a. Thank you, Bill. Sometimes I do want a roguelike where I'm completing a run like Vampire Survivors, and I'm unlocking like 15, 20 new things. Sometimes that does feel really good, and sometimes I want a run or a roguelike where I am maybe winning 10% of my runs, and the game's really making me work for it. You know, it's sort of, a lot of it comes down to, I think, maybe design and expectations, where a game like this, when you go through your first run and you're like doing the tutorial and it kicks your teeth in, it's sort of like, okay, now I know what this game is gonna do, I guess, to me. I get that, I guess. Woo, I'm zooming. Jeez. So, like, that helps a little bit when the game is kind of setting expectations like that. Wow, that was a lot of damage. But sometimes it's sort of like, yeah, I spent... This game, at least on PS5, is only $15, but, like, I spent $15, and it seems like there's a lot... I didn't even read that. It seems like there's a lot of game in here. Which is pretty exciting. My move speed is maybe too fast now. Oh, let's try this new one. Blizzard freezes all enemies within a 2-tile radius for 0.8 seconds, dealing 1 to 52 damage. And freeze damage and freeze length goes up along with... Wow, okay. I'm just shooting at a much larger ball than expected. Wow. Plus, I do really like that there's a lot of roguelikes lately that have come out of, like, that kind of... You know, I'm seeing with Hades 2 as well, which I'll go back to Hades 2 tomorrow for We Roguelike It Wednesdays. Gotta stay on brand. You know, you're seeing stuff that is like a really meaty game. It's a really long experience, and I like that we're getting... we're still getting a bunch of those, because I'm okay with, you know, every once in a while playing a roguelike where it's sort of like, sure, I spent $10 and I played it for 20 hours and I saw 100% of it. And that's okay. That's not the upgrade I meant to pick, so that's fine. But every once in a while I want to sink into something like Silksong. It's like, alright, I'm going to be playing this for the next couple of weeks and maybe not even see 100% of it because there's just so much stuff in there. I like that. Wow, I'm just kidding. Jinx in chat asks, are there any roguelikes in an RTS style that you can think of? Ooh. Collect 2 each bounce. Increase the harvest clock by 0.2 seconds each time harvesting rock. I'll do this, I think. Boy, any RTS roguelikes? Not off the top of my head, but give me a minute to chew on that one. Add the ability to banish upgrades when leveling up to 2 times. Okay, good. They have a banish system in there, which is nice. Okay, so we're gonna try... Let's try doing that. I need a bunch of resources that I am not going to hit at all because I got the perfect nightmare loop there. Okay, that's pretty frustrating, but that's fine. I don't know if there's actually any buildings that I can upgrade at the moment. Hold L2 to show what's upgradable. Okay. That's my bad. I didn't even realize I can upgrade these things to unlock more materials per bounce. Gosh. What's this guy? Bonus dexterity. Oh yeah, I still need to upgrade that. Okay, so I can't upgrade character buildings, it looks like. Okay, that's... Is there one more upgrade here? Oh, I just spent the last of my money. Okay. That's a little bit frustrating, but that's fine. Now we kind of know here. Let's actually go back to the achy finger. Have all the blueprints from here, which is really great. Imagine it'd be an interesting style if systems emerged together. I was curious. So I've been learning Godot. I might try and make one. Yeah, I think that sounds like a fun... Like, if you could make a short RTS map, or like a run, where you're not, you know, it's not like a game of Civ or anything, or you're doing like 20-30 hour runs. I think you could make something that would be pretty fun there. Okay, let's see if we can synergize with Broodmother here. Sure. By the way, hold L2. Blue means you have the resources to upgrade. Red means you don't. Not highlighted means it can't be upgraded. Okay. Thank you. That's huge. Appreciate the help. Oh, let's do exact, yeah. That's the synergy right there. Okay, let's get these balls all the way in the back there. There we go. Rogue command provides a classic RTS experience. Deck building roguelike commands. Or elements. That sounds like that would be pretty fun. Let's do breastplate. These characters does not feel like they have a ton of health in general. Let's try to get stuff back there. There we go. I gotta get better about not focusing on the enemies that are in front of me necessarily, but trying to bounce stuff behind them and hit. Instead of hitting 2 enemies, I can hit 15. Let's get bleed. Evolution, yeah. What's this one do? Oh, an egg sack each time it hits an enemy. Right. That's pretty good. Okay, already at the first boss. Yeah, I'll take lightning. I actually don't know if I've... Now that I looked at it, I'm not entirely sure I've picked up that, whatever that silver bullet is. Whoops. Yeah, I want to increase that. The number of balls you can have with that evolution seems ridiculously high. There we go. Drop. Balls that hit flaming enemies light on fire and deal 20%, 10 to 20 bonus fire damage. Okay. Yeah, let's level up. Ooh, I don't remember what synergizes with lightning. Oh, the iron ball. That's right, because it plants the lightning rod in the enemy. That's right. Have to see if we can fuse something to get to that point. This is the hard part of every run. No, I want to use those two. Try that. That maybe isn't my most solid run here, but we're still gonna try. Go. That's what I'm looking for. We'll do baby balls because it seems like a smart choice, I think. Oh yeah, plus if we launch stuff into the back of enemies like that, I think because of the sack evolution we have, should be able to get more chances to spawn more baby balls. Monkey Senior, if you're still here, do you know if, because I think you've played much more of this than I have, do you know if you can fuse two balls together and have them still be eligible to evolve? Or when you fuse them, do they kind of lose the capability of evolving? I'm getting wrecked here. I mean, that's the only thing that doesn't seem immediately obvious in this game, is if I'm making a bad choice by doing that. Collect two. If they have blank X blank name scheme, you can't fuse them anymore. Okay. Can I, if I fuse them though, is like, if I fused the like fire and the ice ball together, is the ice ball still eligible to evolve with something else, or have I just kind of lost the whole thing completely? So evolution, you can still fuse that. Okay. So it seems like there's no real downside to evolving, as far as I can tell. Let's try that. I was gonna say, please don't tell me I got in the same position again. Aha. So those are the ones I can upgrade that I have the materials for. Upgrade that. Bonus speed, I kind of don't. Bonus dexterity, sure. Okay. Let's keep doing this one. Seen like one more really, really good run like I had with the default character. I mean, I feel like that's kind of obvious for most roguelikes, but it sort of bears saying out loud. Oh yeah. Alright, we'll do that. I should try and get both lasers and see if I can fuse both of those together into one super laser. I feel like I've had both of them at some point, and I don't think they could evolve into that. Oh, I'll take Explosion on Death, yep. That's like a roguelike classic, and as long as it doesn't hurt you, that always seems like a no-brainer. I'll take that, yeah. I kind of like that this one took the, this game took kind of very explicitly the evolution stuff that I think made, Vampire Survivors wasn't the first one to do it, but I think it made Vampire Survivors so, appealing, was, having all those evolutions to, keep in mind and kind of take advantage of. Oh, I didn't even realize I had the game on the fastest speed. This is the lowest speed. It's kind of fun. That's, I think, the default speed, and that's the fastest speed. I forgot they have you do it as part of the tutorial. Pop, 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 pop. Let's do vampire. Can't pass up any healing. Alright, I'll fuse those. That's fine. Also inflicts status effects from burn. Dang, okay. That's a great fusion then. So we have a laser that stretches across the screen completely and inflicts burn. That's pretty great. That's one of those upgrades where it's like, okay, I definitely want to do that. Setting everybody on fire. Yeah, there we go. That's good damage. Now take out the boss. Come on. There we go. Let's upgrade a bunch of these before I... Okay, I can do that. Heal past your maximum health at 20% efficiency. I feel like I should pick that up. I should probably pick that up. I actually don't know. I don't remember if I've picked it up. And it seems like it would be pretty great to kind of bank some extra health here. Sure. Get more spaces for more stuff. Get more synergies here. Doing vampire damage in the same column. That's pretty great. I guess I wasn't reading enough of them or paying attention enough to notice that they were gaining kind of additional fusion benefits. But that makes them even stronger, which is definitely a good thing. Okay, let's get that. Another vertical laser. See if I can evolve it. Hey there, Pharaoh, how you doing? This run feels like it's doing a lot better than a lot of the other runs. And I feel like that's because I'm forcing some more interesting fusions here, I think. Yeah, let's increase that. Got all these little idiots down here. I just really have a laser light show going on in this run. That's incredible. Living the life? Hey, you're living. That's a good thing. I gotta remember that my wife and I need to go vote today. There's a California special election today. Gotta do our civic duty and go vote. Just remembering that for things I need to go do today. Oh, an evolution. Freeze ray. Thank you. What does this do again? Miss a freezer when hitting an enemy dealing damage with a 10% chance of freezing. Great. Oh god, fire rate goes up? Sure. Why not? Let's get really bonkers here. Alright, let's get some shots trapped back there. Yes, go vote for democracy. That's right. Everybody should go vote, especially if you live in New York, California, for the sort of very important elections going on today. I don't really want to get dark, 'cause that's, you know, lead doesn't really synergize with anything I have at the moment either. Gosh, this is starting to get spicy here. Ooh, that was a really good one. Yeah, get all the explosions. Everybody blow up. There we go. Now we're getting a little bit of progress here. Yeah. Clear that screen. God, this game is so good. I'll never be upset about a game like this offering me, hey, should enemies explode when they die? The answer is always going to be, yeah, absolutely. Even if it runs the chance of killing me. Let's try Silver Bullet. For once. For once in our lives. Virginia and South Carolina. Okay. They must also have important elections. I mean, every election is important, but Mayor of New York is pretty important, and then Prop 50 in California is pretty dang important. I'm not going to tell you how to vote, but come on. In California, at least. This looks like isometric Space Invader. Yeah, it's kind of like synergistic. I'll get lightning. It's kind of like synergistic block breaker in a lot of ways. Everybody's on fire right now. Oh my god, am I going to be able to kill all this stuff before the boss spawns? Get me out of here. Oh, please don't kill me. Thank God for this overheal. There we go. Come on, great run. Let's do it. Okay, everyone can see the health bar this time, thankfully. Making progress. We're doing it. Fighting the Skeleton King. Thankfully not the Pumpkin King. I don't wanna take him out. I'll take that. I don't know if Silver Bullet is doing much for this run at the moment. Woo! Sorry about that. Alright, there we go. This character feels bigger than the other ones in a way that is probably not true. Oh, your hitbox is pretty small for this. Alright, that's fine. Get a better angle on this? Also really do like that they don't punish you with this boss for using auto fire. Like, this boss is still very doable with the speed nerf you get for using auto fire. Alright, almost done. God, I just need to hit him in the head. There we go. There we go. That was the angle. Almost there. Come on. You can do it. I need your gear. Thank you. Character completion bonus. All gears collected. You can now upgrade the pit lift. Great. That's another thing I like about this game. That's a 12-minute run. That's not bad at all. You've obtained a gear to upgrade the lift. Cool. Select the lift to upgrade it and unlock the next level. Boop. Unlocks the snowy shores. You've unlocked a new level, the snowy shores. Okay. Great. Alright, what can I do? These can get upgraded again. Weak capacity to 7? Increase regrowth rate and weak capacity. And then these will do regrowth rate and wood capacity. Okay. What do I still need to build? Schoolhouse. Consulate is still under construction. You under construction? No. Can I build... I still need 20 wheat for the cozy home. Let's just try to... Oh, and I'm building that. Okay, let's try to do... Please don't be bad. Don't be a bad shot. Okay, that was a pretty good one. Oh, and I'm harvesting multiple times as I'm running through the fields when they're upgraded. That's really good. Okay. Now, see, I'm getting it. I'm getting there. Can I, like, wedge it in here somewhere? That's gonna be really hard to build, though. That's probably better. Okay, so let's look at upgrading stuff. That's only level 1. I want to upgrade both of those. And I'm out of money for pretty much everything. Okay. Alright, I'm starting to get it. Let's start as the warrior on the snowy shores. 11 undiscovered blueprints. Okay. I can't wait for the next song here. I don't even remember what synergizes with bleed here. It almost looks like it'd be really good with a mouse. Yeah, I bet this is... It feels really good on controller, so if anyone's just tuning in, I'm playing this on PS5. It does feel really good with controller, but I bet if you were playing with mouse, I bet this would be really great on... I know it's on PC, so it's probably really great on Steam Deck. If it was on Switch, which I'm not entirely sure, I bet this would be really great. Oh, throwing stuff at me, huh? Let's do freeze. I kind of don't like the that feather where you get knocked back from. Is this gonna Oh, a slide on it. Wow. I don't like that one where you get knocked back when you launch a ball. That felt a little frustrating. Oh, they have multiple levels on. I see. Each one of these enemies is stacked up, so they have multiple levels before you knock them out. That's devious. Hopefully the big guys don't have them. Nope, they sure do. That sucks. Okay. Yikes. Oh, that's gonna hurt real bad. Yep. Wow, what a difficulty jump. Gosh. Yeah, let's do fire rate. Playing on Steam, I haven't even thought about playing with mouse. I mean, that's a good. I think that's a good review for the controller support. I'm just happy that it's on consoles at all. I feel like so many of the great roguelikes out lately have been like, oh, console. Yeah, maybe someday. Who cares? pressure valve, absolutely. It's not even like, oh, we're not coming. We'll come to Switch, but we're not coming to PlayStation or Xbox. Like, that makes sense, because you want your game to sell about 50 hajillion copies on Switch. Like, I'm pretty disappointed in DRG Survivor not being out on consoles. Oh, it's blocking from the front. Oh, this level sucks. I'll take Broodmother and then try and do the Warhorn. Okay. This is a real, like, did you learn any lessons from the last level sort of thing. Oh, we're already at the first boss. There's some of your favorite that aren't going to console. For a long time, it was Halls of Torment, which thankfully is on both PS5 and Series consoles right now. DRG Survivor is my current big frustration of not being on console. I gotta take Lightning. That one's really frustrating. Of like, it's less frustrating that it's not on any console, but like I really wish it was on consoles. But I know that I'm sure that they were just trying to get out of early access. I feel like there's something else that was driving me a little bit bonkers lately too. I'll have to think about it. Oh, Hades 2. Hades 2 not being available on anything other than PC and I think Switch 2 soon. That one is really frustrating. And that's another one of like, I know they're just trying to get out of early access and get out there, but DRGS is on Xbox. Sure. Good point. But also, I want it to be on PlayStation. Yes. The less I can turn on my Series X, the better. Oh, gotta push him, thank you. Oh my god. Wow, this stage. Goodness. Okay, level 6. Increase the range at which wheat is collected, or collect 2 each bounce. I'll do 2 each bounce, I guess? Okay, let's see what else we have I can build. Oh yeah, Exorcist. I should probably start saving up for Exorcist. Alright, what am I... Oh yeah, I'm building this building. I'm going to try and launch here and see if it's better. I don't think I'm going to hit that new building. Oh, I did. Oh, yeah, hit... No, wait, why didn't you... Okay, construction completed for this guy. Which is this one? Oh, dexterity, right. Let's move... Wait, what do I do? Right? Yeah, R2 and move. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Did you love your Series X? Oh, yeah, I definitely do. That's for sure. Okay, so nice to see that there's this... You know, we were talking about this with Hades 2 and Absalom, where more games, sorry for punching my mic, more roguelikes are doing this thing where an individual character will start getting bonuses in each run, so we're going to play as the Achy Finger. Yeah, I really need to keep an eye on not only how many stacks the enemies have, but also the little ice block in front of them. Come on, get some better bounces here. There we go. That's more like it. Ooh, yeah. Poison, magnet. Ethereal Cloak seems fine, but I don't know, man. Yeah, let's try vampire. Okay, so it's sort of interesting that this level has turned sort of into like, no, you can't just yeet all of your balls at whatever enemies you think are in your eyesight. You kind of need to plan for it a little bit better. Yeah, pressure valve, absolutely. Jeez. Gosh, pressure valve is so good. Yeah, we'll upgrade that. Three of them. It is really interesting to see how much like Vampire Survivors influence is in here, which I think is really fun, especially with these. These are essentially like the little swirly things you're picking up are essentially the chests from Vampire Survivors. To be clear, that's not a negative, I think. Yeah, let's do that. It's very smart to take a lot of influence from, you know, a lot of the kind of hit games and whatever genre you're making a game in. Especially if people really love a lot of the mechanics from that game. Okay, come on back, boss. Jeez, I need you to, like, be over here hurting enemies, please. Okay, the boss has protection in the front. I'll do laser. Bouncing off this boss here. There we go. That's doing some stuff. This is a heck of a difficulty ramp here. Oh, I'm not hurting this boss nearly as much as I need to be. Yep. Okay, get smacked around. There we go. Whew. Unlocks a new character, Veteran's Hut. I'm gonna reroll. There's gotta be... I'll take my laser. Confirmed Arch Raiders is definitely using AI voices. That's a bummer. Did the developers... Oh wait, hold on. Radiation beam. Emitted radiation beam on hit that deals damage and applies 1 stack of radiation. Radiation lasts for 15 seconds and causes enemies to receive 10% more damage from all sources per stack. Jeez. Okay. Where did the developer confirm that they're using the AI voices? I got frozen? Illegal! Oh, what's this guy? Polygon interviewed them? Okay. Oh, got that guy. That's a real bummer. Developers need to stop using AI stuff. Sorry. Generative AI and large language models. The other AI stuff developers can use aren't bad, and that's what games have been using forever, like lip syncing and stuff like that. Housing ability has been upgraded. Drop 1 bonus gold for every 9 enemies killed in a level. Okay. Oh yeah, I found a blueprint. Right. What do I need to do to build that one? Unlocks a new character. shove this there. Let's try that. And then we'll try and bounce like that. Come on. Oh, you jerks. Well, at least I'll get a bunch of materials. Construction completed for, what is this? Oh, bonus leadership. Right. Alright, this can get upgraded. I don't care about that quite yet. That's only level 2. Let's upgrade that. Level 2, level 2, level 1. We'll upgrade. I can't upgrade. So, you don't have enough resources to do this. Cool. Love it. That's bonus speed, and that's fire rate, reload time, and crit chance. Affects your move speed and ball speed. I mean, I'll try and do this one first. Okay. Sure, let's play as the Repentant. Why, this level's rough. Oof. Okay, just hit 2.5 hours here. Goodness. There we go. Get all those good bounces. Yeah. Oh, I'm so slow. Yeah, come on, let's do vampire. The heck was that noise? That Grits? Nope, he's still totally passed out. Ooh, I do like iron. I should probably do frozen spike though because of this character's starting weapon. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Needed a little bit more than that. Fission. I mean, I'm not really going to look a gift horse in the mouth, but I'm going to, like, glance at it a little bit. Pick up a gem. I'll do that. Lean into the frozenness of it all. Yeah. Oh, I think I got vision. Okay, let's start bouncing back here, especially with laser. Actually, I bet laser is probably pretty good for this level because you're, I wonder if it can pierce the ice shields here. Oh my god. That was a really bad, that was a bad move. A bad choice for me to do. Let's get both lasers. That usually turns out well. Non-sarcastically, I realize that sometimes that sounds like sarcasm. That. Okay. Thank you, lasers. You're doing great. Keep it up. Let's do that. Max that out. Come on. Doing 0 damage to the boss. This is a real problem. Oh my god. So much health. Sheesh. This was really not the play. There we go. Please, please. No. Don't get another second. Oh, I'm frozen. Oof. Okay. Oh yeah, let's do freeze ray. Absolutely. Woo. Pop. I mean, egg sack is... I'll take baby ball, I guess. Oh yeah, let's do that. There we go. Now we got the explosions. Okay, everybody explode, please. Got super crushed. Housing unit H harvest. The first 2 workers that bounce on this building gain plus 25% movement speed. Okay. That's interesting. I kind of wasn't expecting that to happen at all. Wow. I do need to... Man. I don't think I can build anything, right? Not yet. Let's try... that. There we go. I go all the way over there and unlock. Nope. Unlock new character, the cohabitants. Okay. Totally normal, totally cool. Starts with broodmother, a couple with many, many children. For each ball launched, a copy is launched in the mirrored direction. Balls deal half damage. Okie dokie. Let's try it out. Okay. That's some Jacob and Esau business here. I'm kind of surprised that a lot of people say that they really don't like the town building stuff. It seems really interesting so far. I'm not entirely sure what people are frustrated by. This is considerably different than the other characters in a way that's sort of tripping me out immediately. Sure. I'll get some more baby balls. Although I could understand if people are frustrated at the kind of slow nature of unlocking stuff in the town. But like I said, this game isn't easy, so you're going to be burning through a lot of runs here pretty early on. Boy, yeah, really crapping it up as this character here. A bit of a learning curve on that one, to say the least. But now we get to harvest stuff and potentially unlock a new character. Oh, and I'm upgrading the building. Right. Can I get them to... I'm upgrading that building back there too. Wait, hold on. R2 and... So I now have 4... Okay, now I also have 4 characters that are able to do the harvesting and building and everything. As little as that did for me. A fruitless endeavor. You know what? You're not wrong. Alright, let's do Achy Finger again. I don't feel like I'm like on a super squeeze for gold here. But more gold can't really help. Or it can't really hurt. Only thing I think is that you have to make a skill shot for resources instead of guarantee after each run. But I think it's cool if you find that perfect layout to maximize your output. Yeah, that's the thing that I really like about it, is like you're kind of finding the best way to organize and kind of continually rearrange your camp to have it like give yourself the best spot to get the most you can every single run, because you're only getting one endeavor after your run, so like you sort of have to make it the best you possibly can. I think that's cool. But I know a lot of people, I'm going to sound a little bit elitist here, I know a lot of people have problems with roguelikes that require you to have some skill. And I think part of the planning and repetition of the town is pretty exciting, but I can see that people that are just here to play like a block breaker might be frustrated by that. So take off my elitist hat here. One more upgrade? There we go. Let's get that Everflowing Goblet. That turned out pretty cool originally, or last time. What's this do again? Oh, Frostburn, right. And take additional damage from other sources. If I could get Pressure Valve, I'd feel pretty good about this run at the moment. I do like that the materials you can get from the farm do drop in runs themselves. That I feel like that makes it feel a little bit less punitive if you're really messing up a like an in-between run sort of town building encounter. To get freeze again? I can get a different synergy. I see. I'm getting it. Let's try and get two freezing synergies in one run. Okay, this run feels pretty okay here at the beginning so far. I'm gonna re-roll that. Yeah, let's upgrade that. I could get better about re-rolling, because at least re-rolling here at the beginning is only 5 gold, and that's really not that bad. I mean, a lot of the Bullet Heaven games recently have adopted this turn your brain off approach. It's nice, and that's why I show up to Vampire Survivors 4, but it's also great to see innovation. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you, like, I'm playing DRG Survivor a lot on stream because it definitely meets that assign a character here to harvest up to 1 from adjacent wheat fields every 6 minutes. Wow, okay. That changes a lot for farms or for the level stuff. But I totally agree with you. That's probably a less oh, I do want that. A less elitist way of saying what I was saying, of like I sort of don't want this subgenre to turn into... I was reading a thread about Bullet Heaven games the other day, and there's some Japanese fandoms call them mowing games, and I thought that was funny at first until people said, no, that's actually not a compliment. they're saying that to be insulting, in that like it's the most boring thing you can do is play these. And I thought, like, I think this subgenre is really fun, and but I don't want it to be the just like this game plays itself subgenre, because I think that's that would be a real bummer. I lose so many hours to the Warhammer Survivor. Yeah, that's definitely also one of those announcements where you're like, yeah, of course. You should make a Warhammer Survivor like that. Oh, I got splatted. That seems like a perfect marriage of those two things. Okay, so now I need to reorganize my town, because I want to build a farm and put it next to my I didn't even finish building that. Jeez. I want to put it next to my wheat fields here. Okay. It's only 100. Assign a character here to harvest up to 1 from each adjacent wheat field every 6 minutes. Okay, so you sort of want to put it like that, and I could probably move this to there and build another wheat field right here. And then I need to build it. Okay. So let's try and do that then. I don't know if there's any, like, really good. 3, 4. Oh, come on, one more. Jeez. Oh, I built something else, though. What's this? Gunsmith. Oh, right. I was upgrading that. Okay, I want to move this back there for the moment, because I still need to build the veteran's hut, right? Yes. Needs 3 more hits. Can I upgrade? Like, a lot. Let's do... That can be level 3. That's only level 1, so I should... Because I just built it. Affects your max health. I should absolutely do that one. And then this one does intelligence. I'll do that. But I need bounces. Okay, that is like a little bit frustrating. That I need that many bounces to upgrade a building. I'm not gonna play as the other character right now. I only have half an hour left in this stream, and I don't really feel like doing that. Bill says everything is not for everyone. That's okay. I wish more people would see that. 100%. I think the most, I was gonna say video games and movies, but I think the majority of media discourse online would be considerably better if that was the case, and the Gamergate to Nazi pipeline would probably not exist. I'm gonna lose so many hours of Warhammer Survivor. I'm definitely gonna try and draft that, LOL. Yeah, I feel like if that comes out next year, that's probably gonna get a lot of points for whoever drafts that in the Fantasy League. I'm really looking forward to next year's Fantasy League. I gotta go finish writing down all the rules for our league so I don't forget them in a month when I have to go create the next year of the league. This year's league was way more fun than I was expecting it to be, and I think I give a lot of credit to everybody in the Discord server that I think got really into it, and I think made it a really fun time. The like friendly competition we had in the Discord server all year, I think really made the Fantasy League really great. I'm looking forward to seeing how it does next year and seeing how we feel about some of the rule changes we're going to make and seeing how we feel about it. Yeah, I want that one for sure. Fuse these guys immediately. Base building turned me off because I could immediately see the hyper optimization that we had done with it. I just didn't want to do that. Would much rather only have to line up skill shot for whatever I want at the time than do both layout and shoot. That makes sense. I think that's fair. I'm really interested to see how much. Now that I've unlocked the farm, I'm assuming there's going to be one for the forest and the quarry as well. I'm curious to see if that eases a lot of the kind of necessity of needing to do like a really good shot. I'm dead last to having a blast. I feel like that's been your motto for the Fantasy League for this year, is I'm dead last and having a blast. But I think that's what's so great about the TVGP community overall. Is like, even if we're not winning, it's not this hyper-competitive thing where people are like getting their feelings hurt or anything. It's a lot of like, yeah, I'm in last place, what about it? That sort of thing. Like, yeah, it's fun, let's see how last place I can be. And like, I don't remember who's in the winning spot right now, but they're not like, oh, I'm the best, you guys suck, I can't believe you made all these dumb choices. It's like, no, we're here to just have fun. Like, we're not doing that thing you see from a lot of fantasy leagues in real life where people are like, well, this guy, it's always like super insulting too. You always see like, oh, this guy has to wear a dress to the championship games because LOL, dressing up as a lady is funny. It's not. As like a punishment. Just let people live their lives. That's how we get transphobia, is thinking that stuff is funny. Like, everybody is like way too... Spawn balls from Mood Brother have the same properties as a laser. Jesus. That's really good. But like, too many people get like way into it. In a way that is like friendship breaking. Crazy Cat Gentleman, because you got Expedition 33 and Silk Song. Makes sense. Really lucky get with Silk Song, like really kind of ballsy move, and then that was really lucky. I thought I was gonna get really lucky with Blueprints, and I'm done pretty well. I think I'm in like 4th place or something. But man, there have been some where it's like, boy, you just had the gift of Apollo this time last year, and you really got some good stuff. $79 gold. Take burn. We could do some Frostfire. I do have a bunch of subscribers and followers. Thank you, by the way, for subscribing on YouTube and following and subscribing here on Twitch. I do greatly appreciate it. Growing slowly but surely. Do want to expressly say that this place is a LGBTQ plus friendly zone. So if you're going to come in here and pull some Nazi business, or if you're like, I agree with so-and-so horrible person online that is just a Nazi, just get out. I have no time for you, and I would rather you leave on your own volition instead of me spending seconds of my precious time on this earth blocking you and banning you. And believe me, there's nothing I love more than blocking and banning you. It makes me feel so good. Especially when they're Nazis. So I open all of these videos and everything the same way by saying hello guys, gals, and non-binary pals for a whole bunch of reasons. Number one, because hi, hello, welcome. But also, if that offends you or that makes you mad in your fifis, just get out. You already know this stuff isn't for you. So just get to stepping. I don't want you here. Oh, let's get the calculator. Oh, I'm moving so fast. Ooh, got the zoomies. Oh, okay, let's do that one. Larger lasers and whatnot. Alchemist, increase endurance scaling to D. As your endurance gets higher, related stats like HP will improve faster. Okay, I was wondering... Ooh, Frozen Flame. I was wondering when I was going to start seeing some sort of improvement to those, the base level stat growth. So it has been a while since I've said anything that would potentially push any Nazis away, so wanted to reiterate that, just to specify. Did you know we're getting a new Danganronpa, what appears to be remake remaster? I do, so they're coming out with a new one of 2, and what's really wild is based on the screenshots. I'm like trying to figure out how to talk about this without spoiling like the entirety of Danganronpa 2, because the game is incredible. But again, play 1 first. You have to play it in order. Play 1, play 2. If you really want to go for the full experience, watch the 3 anime, and then play Danganronpa V3. There's some stuff in those screenshots that maybe looks like there might be a different version of Danganronpa 2 in that game. Like, there's some stuff that appears to be different than how it happened in the original version of 2. So, I think it's a remake or a remaster, but I also think it potentially might be kind of a new thing? I don't know, it's really wild. I'm really curious to see where that is gonna go. Oh boy, what is this boss? This looks like a nightmare already. Icebound Queen. Oh boy. We got some real Destiny 2 protection here. Also, I have to laugh. I saw the Destiny 2 Renegades. Ooh, okay. I'll take some wood. Thanks. Whoa! Jesus. God. Oh, and they come back. Okay, that sucks. I saw the Destiny 2 Renegades weapon trailer came out today, and everything I've seen about that so far has been everybody complaining about it, which is really great. Like, I don't want Destiny 2 to fail, but like, boy, it is not. Nothing Bungie is doing with Destiny 2 right now. I was also gonna say and Marathon, but like that's a whole separate problem. Is like winning any favor, and there's nothing more than them coming out with a weapon and exotic armor trailer and people being like, okay, thanks. Just can't. I see she throws all of those. Also really love this Citizen Sleeper style soundtrack. Did Amos Roddy do the soundtrack for this as well? I'm gonna put my guess out there and say Amos Roddy did the soundtrack for this as well. They did the soundtrack Citizen Sleeper 1 and 2. Rip Destiny 2, I loved you. Yeah, ditto. I'm super bummed at what Destiny 2 is right now, and even more bummed about the state that Destiny 2 is going to be in with licensing and license deals with the Star Wars stuff, especially Star Wars. Like, come on, man. I love Star Wars, but like, come on. Ooh, got it. Is indeed Amos Roddy. Ooh, I got it. Snowy Trophy, gain 0.05 AoE power for each character you completed the Snowy Shores with. Each fast tier completed on top of that adds a 0.005 bonus per character. Villa unlocks a new character. Okay, one more until next lift upgrade unlocked. Again, I'll say, great that it's only like a 12-minute run. I love Amos Roddy. I think they're such a good composer. Nice to see them getting more stuff. New upgrades unlocked. Oh boy. Man, I do need to expand stuff here. That building is real big. Unlocks a new character for 10. Yeah, I definitely need to expand here. Okay, I need to continue hitting this. Oh wait, if I can I bounce? No. I'm gonna try it. There we go. Okay, I built that farm, upgraded that. I got a new character. Great. That was a really great set of bounces. We've unlocked the new character, the Embedded. Cool. 4 construction completed. Trophy. Construct a trophy. Great. Alright, so I can... From each wheat field every 6 minutes. Assign a character here. Oops, no. I need to assign a character. Let's try the Cohabitants. I don't want to upgrade it quite yet because I already did my bounce. I can unlock a bunch of stuff though. I do want to upgrade that. That's level 1. I'll upgrade that too. That's level 2. I should probably expand my Sure want to expand the borders of base? Yeah, sure. I need to play Citizen Sleeper 2. Do I need to complete the Citizen Sleeper 1 DLC first? Hold on. The Embedded. Marked by countless battles, he awaits his next assignment. Balls always pierce enemies until they hit a wall. Okay, I can squeeze in one more run. I need to play the Citizen Sleeper 1 DLC first. So not really. There's nothing storyline-wise in the second game that's going to connect the two. The only thing that you would miss out on is there are some characters that show up in Citizen Sleeper 2 that were only introduced in 1's DLC. It's not really anything that's gonna break the game. It's more a lot of like, oh, they're back. Oh, okay, cool. She's back. Okay, cool. Like, sort of progressing some of the story stuff that started in the first one, but it's not really. It's like, oh, this character is still doing their farming job, that sort of thing. So it's nothing super major. If anything, if you've recently played Citizen Sleeper 1, it wouldn't take very long to get through that DLC. Each of the 3 or 4 DLC things are really short if you have an endgame character. If you haven't played it recently, I would probably just go read like a synopsis, something online. Oh yeah, the poisoned zombie thing. The one DLC was the refugee. Yeah, refugees and stuff. Yep. The flotilla and everything coming in. That was where all that stuff started. I don't know if this zombie thing is gonna work out too much. Okay, it does. I see him. I see my little zombie friend all the way up there. Okay, we'll have to see if that works out. Now that I know that Amos Roddy did the soundtrack, I can kind of hear their fingerprints all over it. In a good way. I did the first one and never went back for the others. I think you've kind of gotten the majority of it then, truthfully. I really liked most of those, but I really like Citizen Sleeper 1 and 2. They're some of my favorite games of all time. But I think the Citizen Sleeper 1 DLC kind of went on a little too long. I think it, in some regards, kind of overstayed its welcome a little bit. And I think if you're looking at playing Citizen Sleeper 2, which is kind of like a greatly expanded and improved version of Citizen Sleeper 1, I think I would just recommend just moving on to 2. And if you don't recognize a character, just think like, oh, either they're new for this game, because there's a ton of new characters, or they're returning characters and they'll talk about the Eye. You know, like that's kind of the majority of it. But if people are looking for like a very cool, different tabletop RPG experience, Citizen Sleeper 2 is 1 and 2 are really cool. And Citizen Sleeper 2 kind of goes further into it being like a solo, single-player tabletop RPG thing. I'm gonna die. I died. Okay. Turn to base. I don't even think that was 6 minutes. It wasn't, okay. Let's do... Is there anything for me to build here? I do need to... No, that says the itchy finger there. This font sometimes, man. Anything else I'm building over here? I don't... Yeah, villa. Let's try and bounce all of this stuff. Let's try that. Okay, that's a lot of materials. That's really good. Yeah, try and build more stuff. Okay. That went well. I'm happy with that. Man, I can build the alchemist, though. I need to do that. Let's sort of tuck it over there. I don't care about trophies yet. What is this trophy up to? Current bonus 0.1. That's fine. Wait, was it each character you've completed with it? Yeah, that's just not a huge bonus. Okay, let's do one more run. Do Repentant. I can stream a smidge longer than usual today by a couple minutes. Just one more run. I'm already at my 3-hour time anyway, so... But it's not... It's 7 minutes till noon. Let's bounce all this stuff back there. There we go. Yeah, let's do horizontal laser, especially because it... Number one, because it's really good. But number two, it also synergizes with our starting weapon. Or it evolves with our starting weapon. My bad. To be specific. Ooh, yeah. Let's do Earthquake. Some more AoE damage in here. Whoa. Every time I say whoa, I am now thinking one of my kids' favorite videos is, I don't want to do any of those. I found this video forever ago. It's definitely like a old YouTube video, of Jack, the cat that has the deepest meow. And it's basically like, this is my cat Jack? Wow. And it goes, meow. It has a deeper voice than I can get to. Every time I think of whoa, I think of that cat of like, whoa, wow. It's a pretty great video. You should go look it up. Let's get the magnet. Every 7 to 12 rows spawn a stone archer with 203 health on your side. Stone archers are immune to ball damage and shoot arrows at enemies. Let's try that. We haven't... That's a brand new one that I unlocked, so... Let's see if that thing's any good. Oh, hi. There you are. Okay, sure. You're doing your thing. Alright. Good to have you on the team, bud. Yeah, I'll fuse those too. What does this one do? Okay. That one doesn't seem to have anything super wild about it. Boss time. I can get Earthquake again to evolve it with the other thing. Right. It's taking me a minute to remember that, of like, oh yeah, I can pick up the same item twice so that I can get two different evolutions with it. Right. I'm also now thinking about Citizen Sleeper 2 and thinking... I'm really glad I didn't stream that because I'm not entirely sure my voice would have made it through a 3-hour stream of Citizen Sleeper. It just gives it more health? I don't know, man. Okay, let's upgrade that all the way. I've been sleeping for the whole last 3 hours, man. Wheelwright, increase, okay, increase speed scaling. Great. Friendly pieces gain 100% more health. Let's try it out, sure. You have to really turn the NPR voice for Citizen Sleeper? That's right. And stay hydrated. I have not done a good job of staying hydrated today, and my voice definitely feels like it already. I'll take Diamond Hilted. Ooh, Glacier? I'm gonna remind myself of what this one does. Glacial spikes over time that deal damage to enemies that touch them and freeze them for 2 seconds. Okay. Hey. Get your furry butt out of here. Come on, man. It's such a good stream up until this point. We have a chat bot for hydration. We have a point option that makes you drink water. Okay. I'll do that. I'll do that after this. Because I don't know how to do that. I'll look it up. It definitely needs to happen because 2 people said it at the same time. Fission. Hey. You can't just go on the other side and eat the plant from the other side. This is turning out pretty poorly here. Man, when a run in this game falls apart, it kind of falls all the way apart. God, this game is really good. Another game to add to the roster here. Oh, I'm dead. Ah. Hey. No. Grits does this thing where when I tell him no, he just like plants himself still and does absolutely nothing. Okay, so eight resources while I was gone. Okay, that's pretty good. Let me... Okay, I don't have enough to build that. Let me do a harvest here. Grits, I know what you're doing right now, sir. Okay, built that. Yeah, keep working on those other buildings. Ooh, completed that one. Okay, what were those? Oh yeah, endurance scaling is now D. Okay, perfect. What can I do? I upgrade that. Endurance scaling goes to C. That's great. Okay. Related stats like HP will improve faster. Oh man, that's really good. And Villa, I think, unlocks a character. Okay. Perfect. Amen. Alright, thank you so much everyone for coming. Grits? Come on. Get out of here, man. Alright, I greatly appreciate everyone coming and hanging out. Chilled here for well over 3 hours playing this game, and that time just completely disappeared. So, Ball Pit is exactly as good as people are saying it is. And now I have to find a slot for it to play it every week now. Because it's really good. So thank you so much everyone for watching. Tomorrow will be We Roguelike It Wednesdays, going back to Hades 2. Of course, got to keep making progress on that so we can talk about it on the show. Don't forget to check out weroguelikeit.com. And the rest of the schedule is over at campsite.bio/Janston. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!